everyone, today I'm gonna share with you how to make a very simple but functional wallet. This is a long side wallet, and so I'm gonna go step by step. This is the heavyweight interfacing for the body of the wallet, and I have cut in here 9.5 inches wide by 12.5 inches long. So I'm going to go to the corners, and so I can round this. I'm only go for an inch with 2.5, and then simply round this to meet over here, just like that. Very simple. And I'm gonna fold it in half so I can cut two sides at the same. And now I have something like that. So I have cut in here two fabric, the man and the lining fabric. The man fabric, I'm using this beautiful fabric I got from Walmart last time. So I cut the fabric half an inch bigger, which is 10 inches wide by 13 inches. I'm gonna go and iron this very easy, slow motion. Don't need to run. You want to make sure the interfacing stay down to the back side of the main fabric. Here is the pocket. I use the same fabric as the lining, and I cut the interfacing is 7 inches wide by 9.5 inches long. I have two fabric in here 7.5 inches by 10 inches long. I already ironed in here the interfacing and place the right side to the right side. You can leave about 2 inches here or more. Follow the interfacing and so all around. Leave this here open so you can inside out. And this is the wristband. I have cut in here only 10 inches, but if you need a bigger one, longer one, then you can cut 12. 10 inches by 3. And I fold it in half, and I fold it in half again, and fold it again. You're going to sew top line and the bottom line. So after I sew in this, and then I just sew the two ends together so it can stay in. This is for the wristband. And here, this pocket right here that I already sewed, and I left it here 2 to 3 inches open. When I say you leave it 2 or 3 inches open, or 4 or 5, it's all up to you, as long as you leave it open so you can inside out. And people say, you say no, I say nothing. Okay, so go and press on the side, and then you go to inside out this, and after that you're gonna go and iron this. You know, when you're doing the project, watching the video, sometimes I do think if you have a better idea, if I do this like inside out this way, and if you have a better idea to do, go for it. I'm just showing you an idea how to make certain thing, but you do whatever. You're gonna go and press, then iron and top stitch. After I top stitch the top and it here, I'm gonna bring back the main side. I round this with the interfacing, so it's easier for you to see which one is the top and which one is the bottom. So turn into this way, and from the straight side here, I'm going to go up 8.25 inches. It's right here. Remember, you make it longer if you want to. So place it in this way. This is where I mark. Go right into that mark. 1/4 inch so it can stay down. And if you want to, you can just leave it like that, and we're going to put the lining piece on top, and then we're going to make sure I also round this too so you can see the difference. You're gonna leave about 3 or 4 inches down here open. So now follow the interfacing. So on the side of the interfacing, don't sew on the interfacing because it's gonna be so thick. So sew it here, go around, go to the round area, go all the way to this side, go down to here and stop. Leave this open so you can inside out. Everyone, after I sew around and I left it here open, so I'm gonna go and trim this corner right here with the interfacing. I place in this way, and then you sew around it. You don't need to go and zigzag this area and press it here. So when I inside out, it's gonna be people gonna be annoying when I say an inside out. Whatever you're taking, whatever inside, you bring it out. So you're gonna go and inside out, and then after that you're going to press and iron the whole thing. So everyone, after I inside out iron and everything, and I'm gonna go and top stitch. I'm gonna do all just to make sure everything is staying in place for me. So everyone, after I top stitch all around, I'm gonna turn into this way so I can place the pocket inside. I go on the main side of this. I'm gonna mark half an inch. I'm gonna place this one side here, touching the half an inch. You can pin this down if you want to, but make sure the two sides are even. Mark from the bottom of the yellow. I'm gonna go up 3.5 inches. I'm using the pen, so I'm only dots on the side here. Not 3.5 inches. Remember the opening space is right here still, because we're gonna sew anyway. So 3.5. I just mark it like that. It's in the fabric marker, and when I wash it, it will come out. So I'm gonna go in 1 inch. This is 1 inch is right here, and this is 1 inch right here. I'm gonna go and draw the line all the way to that 1 inch. Mark 1 inch on the bottom, just like so, to connect them. And then I'm going to divide this into 3 parts. So the first one on each side, I'm gonna go in with 2.5 inches, 2.5, 2.5. You want to make sure you can get the credit card and slide it down, see if it fits. I'm sure it is. So 2.5, and then 2.5 over here. Connect this. Going to sew here, going to here, going on this side, go down to this side, and stop. Remember, back stitch a few times, and then go to here, going down, back stitch a few times. Can you pull in and out your card, and on here, back stitch. Every time you go, you back stitch. two line right here, you going to sew same one after I sew, and on this side this is the pockets for the credit card, and on this side this is the line right here. We're gonna flap this up all the way up. After this, you're going to turn into this side. You're going to fold this side up. And when you're folding this side up, this fold and this fold, it's going to be even. I love the color, so this is how I pick the colors on the fabric. Whatever in here, I can use the blue if I want to. I go up and half an inch here on the side, mark half an inch, and mark half an inch here, like so. On the top here, I'm gonna go in an inch and a quarter. Okay, I'm gonna hold it there, and then from there, I'm gonna go down to the 2 inches right here. I suggest people to use this button. It's stronger than the other one. And it comes with this one right here. I'll show you. If your fabric is not thick enough, you use this one to put it inside here when you snap it together. Okay, let's just put this on the side, put this on the side. I'm gonna go and poke this, my favorite time. When I poke this, I get the side here too. I'm gonna turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. I poke this side bigger, so go in one side. This is what I'm talking about. When you do the project, taking your time is the key. Don't rush. Okay, let's just, it's safe now. Take this out. And then bring this one in here. So put one side in like that. Use the back of this. It comes with this. Press this side out. In. This side, you're gonna do the same. I'm gonna go from here. See that? It's still open, so it's easy for you to do that. And at this time, I'm gonna go this side from the inside. And then the other side, just snap this. Use this. There you go. That's one side. And then I'm going to this side right here. Do exactly like this. Everyone, after I have both sides of the button, let's just snap it down like that. So pretty. Okay, so we're gonna lift this up, this too. Lift it on the side. And we're gonna sew this together out of the way so you can sew the main side on this side together. And then after that, we sew on this side. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to sew. Just so you know, if you don't want to top stitch earlier like I did, you can only top stitch on the side here on the main fabric, and then at this time you can go around here when you sew. When I'm done doing this side and this side, I'm going to go on this side And I'm going to sew this together separate like this. Okay, on this one too. So you know, when I go on the sewing machine, you don't get confused. Just like this, everyone. This side, it's already sewn on one side, and then this too. Go and do the same thing to this side. When I finish, how beautiful it is. Let me just measure it before I forget. So to get, I put on the button and try to measure. 9.5 inches. Remember, 9.5 inches is the side of the interfacing because we sew on the side of the interfacing. And it's 4 and 3/4. I have two separate side here, and then the side here you can put anything in here you want, and then this is the card slot, and then on here you can put the phone in here so you don't die. So I cut this card from the credit card because when I use my real credit card I keep on forgetting to take it out here, that the card go all the way in so you don't lose it. On here too, you can see it go all the way, so it's safe. You can just pull it out. You may have to look for it but all the way in, so safe. And then on this side you can put some money if you carry cash. I mean, here and there I carry cash sometime too, so put it in here. You can have plenty of room, you see. And then the big giant pocket, you see this? And the big pocket right here, you can put the phone. And you still have room. And look at this. So pretty. So that basically it's, everyone. I love the button, the snap button. You can check in my description box for the link that I share in there. This is very nice wallet. It's long and very easy to make at the same time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all of my subscribers and my channel membership that donate to my channel and comment on my video every time I upload the new video. Love you. Take care. Stay safe, everyone.